Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 31st of August, 2015. The moon today is in the very early portions of the sign of Aries today as it makes its way through the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapada. You may run the risk today of resisting something which is ultimately beneficial for you. You know what you like and you like what you know. But when something that you don't know becomes a known, well, you just don't know. But you should, and that is actually what is comprising the main part of the problem that you're dealing with. There's something that you're able to see with stark clarity today. And whilst one part of you knows that you should pay heed to it, you just don't want to. And because of that, you're more likely to lean to an old way of going about things than to set a firm course forward in a new direction, which is ultimately going to be more beneficial to you. Be firm in your resolve to do what is best today, even if it is something that you don't want to do. Ultimately, it is beneficial for you. Uttara Bhadrapada is a kama-driven nakshatra. It's driven by a sense of desire. And once it's got its mindset on something, it can be very firm, right? Uttara Bhadrapada is sattvic at its basis, and it builds upon that energy with further sattvic energy. And generally what tends to happen through Uttara Bhadrapada is a paradigm gets shattered. Right? Basically, we see something that kind of goes against everything that A, we either want to do, or B, that we thought about in terms of the way things work in the universe. Something new comes along and shows us something different. But it's not always something that we want to see. And because of associations with Uttara Bhadrapada, when we don't want to see something, well, we can be just as firm and tamasic or dense in, making our resolve firm to go against what ultimately we should be doing. And that's the danger that you ultimately run today, is doing the wrong thing rather than paying attention to something, the little hint that you're being given that's saying, you got it all wrong, really you should be doing this, right? And so what you need to do is pay attention to that. It's the third lunar tithi today of the dark half of the moon, Krishna Tritiya. And there is a very firm resolve to this particular energy. And there is also, with the energy of the third lunar tithi, the capacity to really see things in a clear manner. And ultimately, you understand the essence behind all the forms that you're dealing with. And it helps you to draw together several different threads and put together different pieces of a puzzle, which really help you to see something clearly today. But it's not something that you may want to see. And even though you know you should do something today, because of the solar lunar yoga, which is Ganda, which means joint, you're quite likely to bend in a direction, which is ultimately not going to be the most beneficial to you. When Ganda yoga is very well supported, then a person is very firm at keeping at bay those things which are not beneficial to them. They're firm in their joints, so to speak. And with this particular energy, you're likely to bend too much in a certain direction, which is ultimately not going to be beneficial to you. So the best thing to do today, stay resolved. When that little insight dawns on you, follow it. Follow the course. Set a different course forward than the one which you may want to take. Instead, choose to want the course that is now being shown to you. If you could use a little bit of further guidance, I should mention that I do offer several different types of astrological service. You can either just email me at michael@authenticastrology.com, or you can go to my astrological services page where you can book your appropriate service. Also, just to mention, I am currently accepting registrants for my intermediate level predictive course. On this course, you can learn how to predict events down to within a 2 2-day period by first narrowing a window of time using different techniques from several different branches of Vedic astrology. If you're interested in that, you can follow the link that's in the bottom right-hand corner of this video. Some basic to intermediate knowledge of Vedic astrology is recommended for this particular course. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 31st of August, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.